and in fact was trying to help River at the time,
Right.
who he was running with at the time.
Right.
As we all know, River's last night on Earth was at Johnny's establishment.
When he was 17, my brother wrote this lyric. He said, "Run to the rescue with love, and peace will follow." Thank you.
For me, being true is all I can do. And that's all I can do in my craft that makes it valid for me.
It was actually cast to play Leonardo DiCaprio's role.
Okay.
I never saw the film because I'm still bitter leaf in that one. But yes, I was originally cast for that role.
Did they push you out, or?
Johnny Depp. He was cast after I was, and apparently whispered into the producer's ear that he wasn't fond of me and thought that I was...
Was there a reason he wasn't fond of you?
Yeah, he said I was a junkie and that he didn't work with junkies. And this is the first time I remember ever telling this story, so I'm sure I'm going to get hung by this one. But yeah, anyway.
Were you using drugs or...?
No, I was sober. I'd just gotten sober. I'd just gotten out of rehab. I'd turned my life around. And in fact, was trying to help River at the time.
Right.
Who he was running with at the time.
Right.
As we all know, River's last night on Earth was at Johnny's establishment.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you can imagine, there was a bit of a thorn in the side on that one.
Sure.
And had I not been pushed out and done that role, who knows what would have happened from that point forward.
Because that was kind of one of those watershed movies, right?
That gave Leonardo his first nomination.
Yeah.
Decades after River Phoenix's tragic death, we are finally getting answers about what really happened that night. According to new allegations by Corey Feldman, Johnny Depp knows more than people think. Back when River died, many people pointed fingers at Johnny, even accusing him of allegedly supplying the substances River overdosed on. However, Johnny denied those claims and instead blamed the situation on River himself, who is no longer alive to defend himself. Now, Corey is not letting Johnny off the hook so easily. He has resurfaced with shocking allegations that are making people question why the police never investigated River's death more thoroughly. As most people know, River died in October 1993 after overdosing on a dangerous mix of substances. According to reports, he arrived at the Viper Room with his girlfriend Samantha Mathis, his brother Joaquin Phoenix, and his sister Rain Phoenix. The nightclub was partly owned by Johnny Depp. Apparently, River was there because the band P, which included Johnny, Flea, and John Frusciante, was scheduled to perform that night. Not long after arriving, River reportedly told his friend Bob Forrest that he was not feeling well and thought he might be overdosing. When he stepped outside to gather himself, he collapsed on the sidewalk and began convulsing. A forensic examination later revealed multiple substances in his system. Immediately after his death, many people blamed Johnny for allegedly making substances available at the club. Even River's mother reportedly blamed him. Critics argued that Johnny knew River struggled with addiction but still brought him into an environment filled with temptation. At the time, the Viper Room had only been open for 3 months, yet it quickly gained a reputation as a hotspot where young Hollywood stars partied heavily. Some people even believed Johnny intentionally created that atmosphere to prey on vulnerable actors. Conspiracy theories also began to spread. Some believed Johnny invited River there that night hoping he would not make it out alive. At the time, Corey Feldman and River Phoenix were seen as two of Johnny's biggest competitors in Hollywood, and both struggled with addiction. Critics claimed Johnny knew exactly where to hit them. In a 1996 Playboy interview, Johnny addressed the accusations, saying, "When River passed away, it happened to be at my club. That's tragic and very sad, but people turned it into a fiasco of lies to sell magazines. They said drugs were being done in my club, and that I allowed it. I closed the club for a few nights, and I was angry." Johnny continued by saying that River's death had nothing to do with the club itself, but rather with what River had ingested before arriving. Many people, however, felt he was shifting all responsibility onto River, who was no longer alive to tell his side of the story. While most did not blame Johnny entirely, they did criticize him for allegedly creating an environment where dangerous behavior was easy to access. Those suspicions only grew stronger after other incidents connected to the club. Less than 2 years after River's death, Australian actor Jason Donovan reportedly overdosed there in 1995, and Courtney Love also experienced substance-related incidents connected to the venue. The Viper Room eventually gained a